Restaurant industry sales in 2011 will reach a record high of $604 billion, up 3.5% over 2009. Table service sales, the largest segment in the food service industry, will also reach a record high of $195 billion, up over 3%. Quick service restaurant sales will reach $168 billion, also up over 3%. If the restaurant industry was actually a country in the global economy, it would now rank number 18 out of over 190 countries. As the restaurant industry has developed into an economic juggernaut, not surprisingly, the industry's workforce now is the second largest private sector employer in America, employing almost 13 million individuals, about 1 out of every 10 individuals working in America today. And that position in the restaurant industry basically supports almost another position elsewhere in the economy. So when one considers the total employment impact of restaurant industry employment, it is now in excess of 20 million individuals. There's a favorite saying in the restaurant industry that all restaurant sales are local, and obviously that continues well into 2011. When one looks at restaurant sales performance across the country, not surprisingly, certain regions and states and metropolitan areas will post performances above industry average growth rates, and some will post performances below industry average growth rates. So when one looks at this year, the strongest region in terms of sales growth will be the South Atlantic region. The weakest will be New England. When one looks at in terms of states for restaurant industry sales growth, North Carolina will actually lead the pack in terms of the highest percentage growth in restaurant sales for 2011. Restaurant spending is basically a cash-on-hand endeavor, and for many consumers, these past several years have meant that they can't use restaurants as much as they would like in their daily lifestyle. We now know that currently, over 2 out of every 5 American adults report that they are not using restaurants as much as they would like in their daily lifestyle. So consequently, from an operator perspective, 2011 will be an environment where it becomes even more important for them to undertake additional advertising, marketing, promotional, and social media activities in order to nudge the consumer into patronizing different establishments and brands. Not unexpectedly in 2011, restaurants will be an important user of social media. When one thinks about how the paradigm for marketing restaurants in America is changing, the usage by both operators and consumers of social media will only continue to grow in 2011. Social media savvy consumers, those who frequently use at least one social media tool such as Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, or Yelp, are more engaged in the restaurant community and dine out more often than overall consumers. More than 8 out of 10 restaurant operators report that social messaging will become more important to their business this year. Another interesting restaurant development in 2011 will continue to be the industry usage of mobile food service, in other words, food trucks. 2010 showed that there was consumer interest and utilization of these mobile concepts, as well as operator interest in starting up mobile concepts. And mobile food service, food trucks, offer another unique venue to increase consumers' point of access to restaurants, as well as, from an operator perspective, a means to grow their business. So the food truck trend in 2011 is definitely gaining momentum, with over half of consumers saying that they would utilize such a concept if their favorite restaurant offered it. And don't forget, for additional information, visit our website, restaurant.org/forecast. Thank you.